All right, what is going on? Happy day 6 of HallowLEAN. So today I'm going to just kind of be going over some of the things that I feel like need to round out this week because it's the last day of HallowLEAN. So just a few more tips to help you get leaner, fitter, healthier, stronger, better, faster, stronger, smarter, faster. I don't know, that Kanye song I'm trying to sing stronger. Anywho, so the first thing, okay, so what this video originally, the theme was going to be, but then I was like, I need to add some more to it, was going to be about tips to hit your macros. So basically, my number one tip to hit your macros is to track ahead of time, guys. Plan out your days. You can plan the day the night before. You can plan that depending like how your days are. If like you have a good amount of time in the morning, you can add that into your morning routine to plan what you're going to eat in the morning. But I usually prefer, if you're new to this, to track like the night before, or even like plan like a few days in advance. So, and make sure that you have that food ready and available and prepped, or you have time to prep it, or you have a prepping plan. So if you plan to hit your macros on point, you don't really have any excuses. Because you plan ahead of time, you know you're going to hit those numbers, you know that this is what you need to eat to hit those numbers. And then you can also make sure that the foods that you're choosing will keep you satiated so you don't feel that hunger. So make sure that if you're in a deficit and you're feeling like you're hungry, you're feeling pretty hungry because you're in a deficit, maybe you just increase your deficit a little more so you're feeling a little more hunger. Make sure that you're eating those volume foods, those vegetables. Those are like high volume, lower calorie, good foods or vegetables, really. And then you have like some things that you can round out your day. Like if in between meals you're feeling a little hungry, you can grab some tea, some decaf coffee, some like sparkling ice water. I think the brand's called Ice. It's basically like sparkling 0-calorie water, carbonated water. Now I wouldn't go crazy on carbonated water. I'd probably limit it to 1 to 2 of the like normal size cans a day, just because that can definitely cause some bloating. Just like, filling out your day. I love to do like coffee to not only pick me up, I love the flavor, but like when I'm in a deficit, that's definitely something that's gonna like keep my taste buds happy and then also keep me feeling good. And you can just add if you have a little bit of room for like a serving or 2 of creamer, then that's fine. Or you can just add some stevia to it, 0 calories, or the sugar-free syrups. Now, again, if you go crazy with sugar-free ingredients, that can take you out of a deficit because 0-calorie foods do have calories. As long as they have under 5 calories, the labels can be listed as 0. So that's something that you do have to watch out for. And if you are eating in a deficit, not losing weight, maybe it's a slight deficit or you just decrease the deficit a little more, but you increased and added in a ton of these like 0-calorie foods, that's something to audit out of your diet, and just try to minimize a little more so that you are actually eating in a deficit. Because yeah, it's kind of funny. I've like read some things about people like actually drinking like a whole thing of Walden Farm syrup, which like I don't know why you would do that, but I don't know. And I mean, it does have calories, so if you drink the whole thing, like, I don't know how many it would have, but it's going to count. Like, your body's going to count it. So that's that. Tips to hit your macros, really just track ahead of time. Be prepared. I think I said this already in the series, but I am one to carry beef jerky in my purse. You never know when something's going to happen, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm actually like right near the store I want to go to, but like I just went to the gym and then this other store and I ran errands, so I'm hungry, so I could go to the McDonald's and grab something to like hold me over till I get home, or I could just eat this beef jerky in my bag. I guess if you're running errands, you can always just buy some too. But, you never know when you're going to be stranded on a desert island. You're not going to be, hopefully. Anyways, and you're probably not really going to be worried about tracking your macros in that situation. But you know what I'm saying. You never know when you're going to get stuck in traffic. And yeah, that's a good example. Stuck in traffic, because there's no stores in traffic. There should be. But yeah, and then I did want to hit on other healthy habits. So, of course, nutrition and fitness workouts are important to a healthy lifestyle, but there are a lot of other pillars as well. So one that I want to hit on is water. So a gallon a day is optimal for everybody. I would definitely recommend it. It's 128 ounces. It's somewhere around like 4 liters, I want to say. I know we all track differently, but I just do the gallon water bottle, and you know, I actually usually do more because this says that it's past 5 and it's only 3 here. So I'm a little ahead of the game, which is typical for Amanda. I typically drink somewhere between like a gallon and a quarter. Usually a gallon and a quarter, I'd say. So yeah, a gallon a day is optimal. Let's get our water intake in, guys. Water is going to help you, especially if you're increasing that protein like we talked about in the macros. It's going to help you with the protein digestion. It's going to help you with fiber digestion. It's going to help keep everything running smoothly. It's actually, if you drink more water, you retain less water. So every time that you like feel like you have a lot of water weight, you feel a little puffy, if you drink more water, it's just going to keep flushing the water out of you, so you're not going to retain as much. Cool stuff, huh? Science is pretty cool, I think. So another thing that's in healthy habits is sleep. You guys get your sleep. 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I wouldn't say get too much more than that, because there's kind of a happy spot, you know, at 7 to 9 hours. When you get the 6 and less hours, you know, you're tired, you're not recovering fast enough, you're probably consuming more calories, because calories are energy. So it's a good way to get your, you want to get that energy because you're tired, so you're eating more. So yeah, definitely get that sleep, but also don't get too much sleep, because something else happens when you get too much sleep, and then you're, you know, like you're groggy. I see this a lot with like people who are just kind of like having like a lazy day, and you know how like you feel when you're lazy? You just are lazy. So yeah, 7 to 9 hours is a happy spot. Nugget is annoying at the door, so I gotta go 1 second. All right, I'm back. So another pillar of health that I think we all could use some TLC with is stress. So stress management, we need to make sure that we are doing some resting, recovering activities for all the stress in our life, because I feel like now more than ever, everybody's so stressed out about literally everything. I mean, you go on social media, you see something, it stresses you out. Work, you're stressed out. Family, friends, you're stressed out. You know, there's so much to be stressed out about. And then not only that, but your workouts are a stressor on you. It's a good stress, of course. You're stressing your body out, you're stressing your muscles out, you're putting stress on your muscles to build them and to improve your body. So it's a good stress. Same with a deficit or a surplus of calories. So it's kind of taking your body out of like its normal state, and you're putting a little more stress on your digestive system with the surplus, and then you're putting stress on your body with the deficit as well. So those are stressors too. I do have a stress and recovery sheet. I can link that below for you guys. And it's just a good activity to fill out. Make sure that you are doing, like I usually say, for every stressor you have, for every 2 stressors you have, do a recovery. So it's like half the recovery activities for the stress. Because if you did 1 for each, it would be way too many recovery activities, because we're so stressed out, like I said. And then also just like your thoughts. Like a lot of us have negative body image thoughts, or negative food thoughts, or restrictive diets, this and that. All of that is more stress on you, because your mind is being stressed out by like telling yourself all these negative things. So you gotta think positive, people. All right, so those are the pillars of health besides nutrition and the fitness side of things. So I just did want to hit on that as well. Just since it is HallowLEAN, you know, I think I'd be doing you a disservice just talking about fitness and nutrition. All right, and then the last topic I want to cover in this video is that there are no good or bad foods. I don't know if I really talked through this enough with the flexible dieting, but it's a topic that I can't stress enough, that one food did not do community service. Those vegetables, those like whole foods did not do community service, while the Reese's and ice cream and pizza and Pop-Tarts over here went to jail and did bad things. You know what I'm saying? Like, food didn't do anything good or bad. It nourishes your body if it makes you happy and it fits into your macros. And yeah, it makes you happy, it tastes good, and you can fit it in your macros, then I don't know why you would feel bad about that, because that is an absolute win right there. If you're literally crushing it, like you're eating the foods that you love and you're reaching your goals. So there are no good or bad foods. Like, yes, some foods are more calorie dense, but some less calorie dense food, or some more calorie dense foods, less nutritious foods, taste quite delicious and make you feel some sort of way when you're eating them, and you feel very good. So they are good foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, foods are not a moral thing. Cut that guilt. All right, so basically I think that that's all I had to say for this video. I really hope that this week was helpful, and if you want more of me, follow me on Instagram. If you want more of me, I don't know why you wouldn't. Follow me on Instagram at Cake and Weights. And then also, as I said before, I do have a one-on-one coaching program. So in that coaching program, I basically, obviously, I teach everything that I preached this week with flexible dieting, macros, weightlifting, and then also that cardio in there as well. And then all the mindset work too, like, with body image, we talk a lot more about like body image in there, good versus bad foods, and like literally everything. And I hit all the pillars of health too, with like with the stress, sleep, hydration, all that jazz. So if you're like, hey, HallowLEAN was a really good start to my fitness journey, but I want more, then I'm going to drop my application link below so you can fill that out, and I'd love to have you in my program. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back soon. I can promise you that. I'm planning on doing Vlogmas as well, so, got to get back on the YouTubes more. So for the last time, Charlie, will you say bye to the people? There he is. There he is, folks. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.